Hey everyone, let's take a look at this clip. I saw this and someone did send it to me. First time when I saw it, shocking, but then again, not, shouldn't be. I wonder though, would she do this for her daughter if she had one? Then I thought about it and I said, you know what? Thank goodness that she doesn't have a daughter. I'm going to play it and then I'll tell you why. So, mom and her son.
If I ever brought Ronald something that's not designer, he'll throw it in the trash. Ronald thinks that I'm made of a money tree that I could just shake in the yard and it comes in my hand and I just hand it to him. I work about 120 hours a week to support my household. If I tell Ronald that I'm not giving him extra money, he shuts down, gets an attitude, stops up the steps, slams his. I give him $1,000 allowance a month, and he wants an extra $1,500 to support his luxury and designer clothes. He's not getting it. I am going to get it. It's not getting it. I'm going to get it.
What you want to bet he'll get it? I think he'll get it. I'm going to play it again. So, obviously, from what it says, he is her only child. She's a single mother, by the way, working how many hours? 120 hours a week.
If I ever brought Ronald something that's not designer, he'll throw it in the trash. Ronald thinks that I'm made of a money tree that I could just shake in the yard and it comes in my hand and I just hand it to him. I work about 120 hours a week to support my household. If I tell Ronald that I'm not giving him extra money, he shuts down, gets an attitude, stops up the steps, slams his. I give him.
She may not realize it, and I think she raised in a little monster. Oh, I believe that. How is he going to cope when he gets out into society and it doesn't go his way? Any woman dealing with him, good luck as he grows up. She said if he doesn't get what he wants, hold on, he does what now? If he doesn't get what he wants.
Hours a week to support my household. If I tell Ronald that I'm not giving him extra money, he shuts down, gets an attitude, stops up the steps, slams his. I give him.
He gets an attitude. Oh, I found that part real interesting. Let a black woman get an attitude and see what happened. You can get up out of here. It wouldn't surprise me if that would come from her mouth. It wouldn't surprise me at all. This right here, coddling goes wrong. What do you think is going to happen? And heaven forbid, I'm not speaking it into existence, but let's just have a conversation. What is going to happen to that job? See, it seems like this here. I did a video on Patreon. How some ladies that I deem to be mammies, they will cause black women to become unalive. And why did I say that? Because everything is handed to these men. Everything is, they don't have to worry about food and shelter because why? You already know. Black queen mama gonna take care of it. So then when you have men that are coddled and things don't go their way, and I'm speaking in general, the mama, the mammy, and baby mama doesn't have the money anymore, do you think it's gonna go out there and like get a job? Not gonna happen. He's gonna go out there and go get a job. The job is not gonna won't pay much, doesn't have experience, and more than likely he won't. And in these trying times, good luck. So that's when you find, especially in our community, they're out there knocking and robbing. Why? Everything has been handed. And more than likely it'll be a black woman that they'll do the knocking and robbing too. Why? Everything has been handed. You're the source. They know where the resources are. It's not in the men primarily. And if they do, they're gonna get gone. He gets an attitude. Oh, what if she had a daughter? She'd check a daughter real quick. I'll bet. That's my opinion. I bet you she would check a daughter real quick. Let you know this is my house. She's giving him $1,000 a month.
$1,000 allowance a month.
I wonder if she would do that for her daughter. $1,000 a month.
Down, gets an attitude, stops up the steps, slams his. I give him $1,000 allowance a month, and he wants an extra $1,500 to support his luxury and designer clothes. He's not getting it. I am going to get it. It's not.
I hope she doesn't end up on the screen. People say, oh, they won't. Entitled kids will do that. Sugarland, Texas, little Dusty Dan. Oh, he like designer clothes too. Staying at the Four Seasons. When he travels on his little foot, go to see the college football. Four Seasons. That's unreal. He felt entitled. Dusty Dan, college boy, felt so entitled. Parents were wealthy. Dusty Dan turned into the unaliving man, allowed his whole family to get the money. Paid somebody to do it. Like they're not gonna see you as the who's the last one standing, who's done the game. They would never figure that out, would they? I remember having a conversation, and I asked a black man. I said, we're we're having a conversation about how women just cater to their sons, but treat their daughters sometimes like an enemy. And what did he say to me? He said because he says the mothers treat their sons that way, and they coddle to them and they cater to them. He said because when she sees that son, he said, and I agree. He said she is seeing that man. When she sees that son, he said to me, she is seeing that man. That's what she sees. Even though it's like, this is your son. This is not your husband or baby daddy that left you and abandoned you. This is your son. He says they do that because when they see that son, they are seeing that man. I wanted a man's perspective. And that makes sense to me. Ergo, this lets me know if her man had been in her life, she'd probably do the same thing. If her man had stayed in her life, do the same thing. That's why I said there's no excuses. Because one thing is for sure in this community, um, if you a dust bucket man, oh, don't worry. Somebody gonna take care of you somewhere. It'll be a black woman. They're gonna take her with open arms. Black women can get that support. That's why I keep saying be selfish. Seeing this, I thought, I am so glad that she does not, from what I'm seeing here, I'm so glad that she does not have a daughter. And I'll tell you why. What they say, not I have, I done seen this before play out. The son will get to go on with his life. Heaven forbid, as time goes on, become an aging parent. Become an aging parent. In the BC, these mothers, they expect their daughters to just give up their lives. Because women are nurturers, honest, naturally, I understand. But they expect their daughters to just give up, drop everything, come be my personal CNA. Forget about school, your career, your relationship. I'm your mother. They'll pull the mother card real quick. And then, heaven forbid, an older parent gets sick. The black daughter, she got to be the one to show up. Play Miss CNA, bed pans and all. Taking him to the doctor all back and forth. But what about the son? I'm not going to bother him. That's why I call him the princess. Big old size 13, 14 size shoe, Timberland boot wearing dude is the princess. Not gonna bother him. You're expected to give up your whole career to take care of more, dear. Really? And then, which will depress you. Then you're overeating because food is your comfort. Can't have a social life. You can't even sometimes watch a darn movie. Here she come a calling. Bethany, little Kiki, Shalonda, I gotta go to the podiatrist. Take me to the store. I just want to go ride in the car. I need to go to my eye doctor, the optometrist. It's time for my physical. I got a surgical procedure. Back to the grocery store. I need to go to the mall to get me a new hat for Sunday. Take me buying so and so. A little and a modern day indentured servant. And they pull a black mama card, and the black woman just acquiesce. Okay, giving up your life, no respect for your time, and if it doesn't apply, let it fly. But I'm saying what a lot of people are going through, but can't nobody talk about it. My big mouth will, because I'm not afraid of Big Mama. I can set you straight real quick. As my grandmother used to say, set you straight. I'll do it. All you in the community, all this community just take and take from. It'll take your youth, and then some of these older chicks get jealous of the young ones. They will take your youth. Sometimes for some black women, and I hate to tell you, sometimes your problem is your mama and your man. And then when they see other black women that are investing in their daughters and have respect for their time and planning things, oh, that's how, I don't know why she doing that. She's trying to be. That's how we normally do. They'll see other black women investing in their daughters, one of the best. They can't relate to that. Why? Because you don't want to face it. Sometimes these mothers are from the TDG, turn down group. Do all of that. You are an indentured servant. Can't even. Oh, and then I've noticed this too. Sometimes I sit back and watch and listen to people. They want to discourage the women from dating, and then they try to get you with a dusty. That's to keep you down. Oh, I've seen that. Want you to think that no decent man will want you. You better get the hell out of Blackistan. Even sometimes your mama's house, it's like a trap. I'm sorry to tell you, because she's digested those mammy biscuits. And then when all is said and done, and you realize you've wasted your youth, now you're sitting up here at 35, 36. Here come the nervous breakdown. Then we'll talk about your weight. Because food is your comfort, don't have nothing else going on. The community just takes, drains you of your youth. Then those 30s start hitting, you start to realize, hey, I'm tired. This ain't sounding right. You realize that it's your life, but it's not your own. It's been ran by T. Jones. Sorry, sad, but true. That's why I was so in seeing the video. I was happy to hear that she did not mention her daughter. And then, out of all your years of servitude, she has any assets. Don't let her get gone. Child, the house car, the investment, the savings account, the jewelry, it'll all go to her son, Tyrone. Oh, indeed. And a lot of people do that. I've seen that in different nationalities. The one that go, I've seen it in white families. What the? Sometimes the one that goes off have he, they're building Johnny over there. He got a sailboat. Oh, his friends got a sailboat. Oh, okay. Got his career. Hasn't even visit on Thanksgiving. He on ski trips. He's gone skiing. Then look up the parents old and sickly. Somebody has given up their career. That's why I said no. Before we do all that, life is business. Let's have a seat, sweets. How you doing? Yeah, so before we start this CNA routine, we're gonna have to do what's called an assets check. Life is business. You better accept it and get acclimated. We're gonna do an assets check. What's Mimo got going on? Because we're not doing no CNA and then something happen. Oh no, we're not doing that. Time is money. And if she don't want to do it, we're gonna try to get some paperwork involved right now. We're not doing CNA today. I ain't doing no bed pans. We and get a shock of my life. Well, let's go to so and so. Well, so and so can bring his butt over here and get to stepping. Life is business. This happens to so many black women. So that's why I said when it gets to that point, it's time to have a discussion. Okay, well, you're getting older in age. Let's go ahead and talk business. And if they don't want to, well, guess what? At least you know right then and there we don't want to face these things. Let you know right then and there when they don't want to have those conversations, it's because they don't want to leave for anything. They want to just drain you. I'm sorry to tell you, they want these. Sometimes these parents want to drain you, especially the mothers, these daughters that they want to drain you. Not have I took over her life. Like she was gonna try to meet somebody and get some. Maybe you could. Sometimes it's MB, mama blocking. So when it gets to that point, you gotta get ready to play Miss CNA. It's time to start getting some paperwork together, like power attorney. You can just not be mean about it. You're getting older. We need to have a conversation. So you got your assets here. Want to make sure your assets can carry you through because what we're not going to do is start draining my pockets. That's what we're not going to do. This happens all the time. So when they don't want to do that, have a conversation, I can tell you right then and there, that's letting you know that's all you need to know. She wants to just drain you of your time and your resources, and then that's it, and leave everything to her son. I kid you not. You got to face it. Why can't we have a conversation? You want somebody to come and take care of you and play Miss CNA, Miss Nurse 24/7, play driving Miss Daisy, driving you everywhere all around town. Time is money. They could be doing other things. Oh, you can't do that. And then when something happens, we don't want to face it. Sometimes the love is not as strong as we think it is. Sometimes parents get jealous of their children, and sometimes the one that needs the support will never get it. Sometimes parents are draining you of your lives, and kids can do the same thing to their parents. That's why I say when it comes to that kind of time, you gotta play Miss CNA, Miss Nursemaid. Yeah, it's time to start getting some things in order. Do you have a will, a living will? Do you have an irrevocable power of attorney? Irrevocable. Because you're not going to sign a POA with me this week. And then next thing you know, because you love it, you're so and so much, at the last minute, I changed it. And you did all the work. And for some people, my saying this is like, oh, that's really weird. Well, you're going to, FAFO, you're going to fool around and find out. I've heard the horror stories. Well, who? Oh, she had life insurance policy. Well, the one that was taking care of her, did they know it? Oh, she didn't want a life insurance policy, and the one that's out in the streets and got all the money. Meanwhile, the one that's giving the darn is sitting up here and signing some papers with a funeral home. Look, they got a financing plan going on, and the fool got the one that didn't do anything got the life insurance policy and gone. Oh no, we're not getting played today. That's why when I saw this, I was like, I'm so glad she doesn't have a daughter. Because heaven forbid, it is highly probable, likely, that if she were to get older and get sickly, the daughter be the one called back to be the nursemaid. It's a possibility, just speaking in general. And he get to go on with his life and he would get everything. And then you sitting up here, oh, you gonna get a blessing. Really? Black women be given so much. Where's the, I'm just gonna be honest, where's the blessing at? Oh, go on and have us carry the seed of poverty deed, have a bunch of children out of wedlock by this man. You gonna get what a blessing at? Homelessness, evictions, poverty, stress, overweight, eating is your comfort. They complain about you, health problems. You're carrying too much on your shoulders. You're carrying too much. Again, I was so glad to hear that I was so glad that our daughter was not in the equation. Hallelujah. So happy to hear that. 120 hours. He gets $1,000 a month. And look, it's what a fool is all on designer clothes. People say, well, you have some designer things. I sure do, and also have some investments. Money could be put away, invested, could be in a trust. 120 hours a week, he get 1,000 a month for an allowance, and he said, I will get it, because why? He knows how to play his mother. This right here is NE on steroids, in my opinion. Negro economics on steroids. $1,000, not a week, $1,000 a month. $1,000 a month. Oh, I just kind of wonder, would she do it for a daughter? So one more time in closing. Unbelievable.
If I ever brought Ronald something that's not designer, he'll throw it in the trash.
So it has to be designer related, y'all. He'll throw it in the trash. And she might think this is cute. To me, I think this raised a little monster. Again, heaven forbid that the job stops. Oh, Lord. Good luck, lady. He might go off.
If I ever brought Ronald something that's not designer, he'll throw it in the trash. Ronald thinks that I'm made of a money tree that I could just shake in the yard and it comes in my hand and I just hand it to him. I work about 120 hours a week to support my household. If I tell Ronald that I'm not giving him extra money, he shuts down, gets an attitude, stops up the steps, slams this. I give him $1,000 allowance a month, and he wants an extra $1,500 to support his luxury and designer clothes. He's not getting it. I am going to get it. He's not getting it. I'm going to get it.
He'll probably get it. Because his mother is weak. That's how I see it. I think she's weak. He's getting $12,000 a month as an allowance. Question. One question. Would she do this for her? If she had a daughter, do you think she would do this for her daughter? Let me know, folks. Thanks for watching, and I'm out. I doubt it.